and close the casket. Thinking he a rapper, we gon' turn him to an actress. I don't ever start shit, but I ain't finna panic. If something don't add up, I just start subtracting. We ain't finna fold, we just keep adapting. I be on that Paulie shit, see, I just be reacting.
All right, what's up, it's your boy Paulie. Welcome back to the channel. You could tell by the title exactly what we get into today.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is Tom MacDonald, anti or anti. Anti or anti, I'm not sure. I guess it could be either one. It's like tomato, tomato. Even though I don't know anybody that says tomato, I only know people that say tomato.
Okay. Speaking
of tomatoes, we actually have a bunch of tomatoes growing in this cabinet right here that you can't see, so I don't know why I said that. If you enjoyed this video, at the end of this video, please go down into the pinned comment. I will leave this original video down below. Most people that watch this probably have already seen that, but I still need you to go over and check it out again. It's number 7 on the music charts. I can see that from here. What else does it say? That's all. It's just number 7 right now. 92,000 likes, but it has 3 million views. So I know for sure, let me like right now, so I'm not judging other people. I know for sure that all of the Hangover gang has not liked this video. So you gotta go over, you gotta hit the like button. It means a lot. If it's number 7 trending right now, imagine if 1 million people hit the like button. We're not gonna get all 3 million because some of them are trolls or some people are just popping in to see and hate and things like that. We're not talking about them. They're never gonna hit the like button. We can at least get 1 million people to tap that joint. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into this right now. We gonna see what it's hitting for.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American.
He's too out the gate. He's too out the gate. Hold on. Now, like I said, y'all have already seen my reaction. Maybe you've seen my reaction to Pray for the Left. I had a lot of hot takes in there. Things I truly, honestly believe, but they were hot takes nonetheless. Not my favorite song as far as the sound. Ooh, I feel like I kind of stuttered with that. Not my favorite song audio-wise, but the message outweighed any of that. That's what I love about Tom MacDonald. You don't have to say, oh, this sounds perfect. No, the message is so strong that it doesn't matter. But I say all that to say, when he on his joint chatting and talking and it sounds good and the message is hitting, you get that 2 for 2. Yeah. And I was, maybe 10, 15 seconds in, and I just like, oh, I already know what type of time he on.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil. They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties and that means they eating people. This might wake them up, QAnon didn't make it up.
I don't want to go there. I'm not gonna go there, I promise.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No boys.
It's a crazy space to be in. It's a crazy time when you've known certain things for years and years and years, and you may say them out loud and people look at you like, there's no way that's possible. And then you fast forward as time goes on and things get revealed and you say, remember I said that 5 years ago? Remember I said that in 2019, 2018, 2017? And people just like, no.
What?
What?
What the fuck? Got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous, the young eat human flesh. It ain't for fun, it's ancient ritual. Sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't wanna get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the prince of darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't wanna get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Now, Tom MacDonald, in my experience, has been extremely direct in what he wants to say. So he doesn't do a bunch of sugarcoating. We know that. This is the most direct I feel like he's ever been. Just gloves off. I'm going to say every single thing that needs to be said. Again, not the first time, but this is just pretty much as raw as you're going to get with it. Like he said, there is no left and right. So we heard Pray for the Left, and I told y'all I know what he's doing when he's going after specific people. When he's targeting specific people, he's targeting the left. He's doing it for a reason. Does not mean he thinks the right is gold and you know, holier than thou. That's not the point of him doing that. There's other people that will aim their targets at the right, you know, and so he is just being he's staying on his own topic with doing what he does. And he mentions in other songs that, you know, he goes after everybody, but when he's naming songs a certain thing, he's doing it to get the message across to a specific person, a group of people. But yeah, this is very much gloves off, no sugarcoating, even though he doesn't do that anyway. This is just like, this is it. I'll tell you this, as bad as things we hear like this, as far as what's actually going on out here, it's 10 times worse.
What do you mean by that?
So whatever's come out into the public that we know, it's 10, 20 times worse than that.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So you think that's bad? It's even crazier stuff going on. And again, certain people have known about this for way longer. And you try to tap people, say, hey, this is what's going on. They're just like, oh, it's no way, no. Just the facts that a lot of people don't want to hear, they don't want to believe. You know, and it's even crazier stuff. Like I said, 5 years ago, if he would have made this song, they would have said he's an absolute nutbag. But now that the mainstream media is letting you know this stuff, it's like, it's a shock. Oh, we didn't know. We didn't believe it. What? Aliens are real? They had an 11-hour declassification on YouTube. It was live on YouTube talking about extraterrestrials. I've been talking about extraterrestrials since forever. Not like on here, but like on social media. To family, to friends, to people in general. And when they did this 11-hour sit down talking about all the stuff they've known since the 60s, I think 60s, 50s, 60s, they had to sit down declassifying all this stuff, and people are acting like nobody's ever said anything to them. This is where we're at with it. He said it. I'm going to double down on it. Left and right is gone. Been gone. Way longer than y'all have known. It's good and there's evil. That's simple. You can stand on the position of right and do what you feel like is best for you and the people around you, or you can stand in the position of a lot of this foolishness that you see coming out in all these files and these papers and things like that. But one thing you have to know is for all the horrible things that we hear and we found out that's going on, there's just as much good going on as well. So remember I said it was 10, 20, 30 times worse than what we're finding out? On the other side, on the flip side, the good is rising as well. So the negatives getting exposed, but the positivity is going up. Because guess what? Now that we realize all this stuff is happening, what's it doing? It's automatically bringing the people closer together. You stop worrying about a lot of foolishness that would have divided us before, and we come together. And as we come together, we just naturally become stronger. And, you know, that's just it. So it's that duality. This is bold. This is one of the boldest statements that I feel like he has made. And yeah, the truth hurts sometimes. The truth is scary sometimes. You're just like, oh, so where do we go from here? Well, we got to understand, we got to know is these people are not only being exposed, they about to be out of here. So, oh God, you know, there's nothing we could do. Just because we know now it's not going to get better. Yeah, these people are about to be out of here. A lot of them that you think are still here are gone. And I don't mean gone like, I mean gone, off world, out of this joint. Like, you're not coming back. You're going to run this joint back for the vibes.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil. They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties and that means they eating people. This might wake them up, QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous, the young eat human flesh, it ain't for fun. It's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't wanna get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the prince of darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters, using AI to fuel agenda.
I told people, I said this on Facebook, in like 2024 or 2025, I said, you have to detach yourself from these celebrities. And the reason you need to detach yourself from these celebrities is because a couple of things. One, you're not going to be able to handle it when you find out what your favorite celebrity is doing. It's going to mess with your psyche. You're not going to be, and they're going to tell you. What they haven't told you so far, they're going to tell you. You're going to find out at some point. Your favorite celebrity is into some really, really messed up stuff, either willingly or not willingly. They may have signed a contract where they didn't know it was going to be what it was. They found out what it was and they said, oh, shoot. And now they're in a position where they can't get out of it. You don't understand with these contracts and things like that. People always think they're just like, well, you know, why would they do this or why would they not do that? They ask why all these rappers and singers don't go back and help their hometowns and stuff like that. They're not allowed to. They're not allowed to do it. Well, they should just change the music they make. They should just make some uplifting music. They're not allowed to. They're literally not allowed to do so. So we got to understand that this is bigger than just free will. That whole quote unquote selling your soul, you can't actually sell your soul. But you can sign a contract to where you can and cannot do things. And that is the equivalent of selling your soul. Because this is a free will universe and you are supposed to have the freedom to do as you wish. As a being living in a free world universe. Now, I'm not saying you can do whatever you want to do without consequence, but you shouldn't be restricted to say this contract says tomorrow if you want to go feed 100 homeless people, you can't do so. Or I now have enough money to, build 100 houses to put needy families in. It's in your contract that you can't do that. So you have the money, but you're restricted with how you can disperse it amongst, people and things like that. You can't. That's why most of these celebrities, you go back to their immediate family is still working 9-to-5 jobs. You say, that doesn't make sense. They got 10 million. They're not allowed to help but so many people. We give you the money, but then we monitor how you use it. And again, that's not a secret. Nothing I'm saying is a secret. You see it right in the media every single day. They don't hide it from you. Anybody who knows Glorilla, her sister came out and said how, their mom still works a regular job. They're still in the hood and things like that. People are just like, oh man, she's a trip. She took that money and just, went off. No, she signed a deal to where she's not. I guarantee you in the paperwork, it says you cannot help these people. Literally. So she's not doing it because she is spiteful to them necessarily. She's doing it because she doesn't have a choice. So again, that's the equivalent of selling your soul. You can't wake up tomorrow and say, hey, I want to give my mom $1 million. I got 10 million. I want to give her $1 million. You're not allowed to, so, I was going somewhere else with something else I was going to say, but it is what it is. I was saying about your favorite celebrity. I was telling people years ago, I'm just like, y'all gotta detach. Not only because some of your favorite celebrities are doing some really wild stuff, either willingly or unwillingly, but they also use that to manipulate you. So they could tomorrow say, such and such has passed away. You're going to be in your feelings. Now, you didn't know that person personally. You never met them. You don't know them. If you pass away, they will have no clue who you are. But yet, when they pass away, you're on the floor crying like it was an immediate family member. That's not normal. It's not a normal thing. And of course, they make amazing music. They're great actors and actresses. I get it. I get the connection. They might have helped you through hard times with their music or with their acting or with their comedy, whatever it may be. But at the same time, it's a form of manipulation when they can be taken off the chessboard and then you can't work your 9-to-5 anymore. You got to take a week off because your favorite celebrity has, something happened to them. That's not a function. That's not a way to function. That's not normal. I was saying you got to detach from these celebrities. And I'm still, I still got my favorites and stuff that if something happened to them, I would feel like, dang, man, God, what's going on? But you got to, it's levels to it. At some point, you got to say, you know what? Got my own family to worry about. I can't be in shambles because, such and such is not doing well or such and such is no longer here. Because some of these people that they say done left they not even gone. They just taken off the map from what you can see. When is the last time you seen your favorite celebrity in real life? Probably never. So them saying that they're no longer here, for all you know, they're just never going to show them in the public eye again. And for all you don't know for sure. That's how you got to treat it. So yeah, that's my rambles. I'll play the rest of this. We're going to get ready to end it.
Control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars because they don't want to get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Well, Tom MacDonald, he be dropping albums like people do songs. Somebody got a single out. Somebody drop a single a couple times a year. Tom MacDonald just like, yo, with my new single, I also have an album attached to it. Like every time. I think it's fire. And also what I love about Tom MacDonald is he'll give you updates. So if this joint start going crazy, he hop right on camera like, yo, we just hit 3 million in 2 days or something like that. Or 3 million in 3 days. And it's going up. Oh my gosh, it just went up like, I don't know how. What? I'm still screen recording, so I'm going to, hopefully that shows. I don't know how much it went up, but that number looked like it just went up exponentially, just randomly as I'm sitting here. But yeah, it's at 3,700,387 as of right now. 3 days in, number 7 on the music trending chart for YouTube. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. This is letting people know in real time. This is the news. So all the other stuff, I mean, you got to check a bunch of different sources to kind of piece together some stuff that's going on. You're never going to know it all as of now, but this is your news. He put it all in a nutshell for you. I was going to say this in the last video because in Pray for the Left, he mentioned Charlie Kirk. Where I get most of my information on that whole situation is from Candace Owens. I don't know how y'all feel about Candace Owens or anything like that. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about her. But yeah, she's been on it. She's really the only person that I go to when I want to get updates on that whole situation. And that joint is actually just crazy. And I actually started, I'm not even going to get into it, but I've been watching her for a good while. I don't watch her all the time, but when I want to tap in and tune in and see kind of what's going on, that's where I go. I feel like she's keeping it a beam. You know, you never really know who's keeping it all the way 100 these days. You know, everybody could be compromised at this point. Every single person could be compromised. But, you know, I mean, I'm just chatting at this point. I'm going to end it here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. More videos on the way. Let me know what you want me to react to next. This is the newest thing from Tom MacDonald, if I'm not mistaken. It has to be 3 days ago. So we're going back to his back catalog. Let me know what you want me to react to next. Nova Rockefeller is going to be on the channel very, very soon. I actually didn't see anything that said on Nova Rockefeller. You know, at the end, they always put a John. Maybe I missed it. Nah, they didn't. Oddly enough, wait, maybe it wasn't. It's a very, very small detail. That's a very, let me stop screen recording. That's a very, very small detail that is almost always incorporated in his music videos. And for that not to be there, interesting. I mean, I'm not thinking like it's some kind of conspiracy that it's not there. I just always, y'all, if y'all watch the videos, it always comes up, you know, directed or shot by Nova Rockefeller. And I'm just like, oh, gotta get Nova on the channel. And then I end up not forgetting, but, you know, it's so much stuff that I gotta react to that that it has not happened yet as much as I would like it to. But yeah, it's different. Different, huh? Did she not? Maybe she didn't. That could be it. Maybe she didn't shoot this. That would make maybe the most sense. Yeah, so, all right, we're going to end it here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. More videos on the way. If you enjoyed this video, please go down into the comment section. There will be a pinned comment so you can check out this original video. You don't have to, like, go out and then type it in or anything like that. It's in a nice care package for you. There's also a GoFundMe down below. I am trying to upgrade my studio. You can read all about that on the actual GoFundMe because I'll yap for another 50 minutes trying to explain that to you. But it's all down below. If you click that link, it will give you all the information. But it's not mandatory. The main thing I need you to do is like this video, hype it if you can, share it with a friend. Now and then. Okay, wow. I'm going to end it here. Love y'all so much. See you next time.
I went silent for a year, had to face my fears. Pain in my chest, rub away with them tears. Ain't Hollywood, I'm still right here. I'm still right here. I was down bad when no one to check on me. Run through them Hollywood, no one to check me. Had to fall back cause the love felt phony. Smile on your face, but they vibe be corny. I gave my heart to the wrong ones, loyalty fault, but I was all